Hello everyone, it's Lawrence from Unicorn Reviews here, and today we're taking a look at the Huawei Ascend P6, which comes in a very bright white box, and it's incredibly hard for me to film, especially because I'm not filming with the usual camera. The box itself doesn't show anything except from your IMEI number and that sort of stuff, so that's just plain box. If you don't know what a P6 is, won't be easy to pick it up in the store. When you open it up, as always with Huawei, the phone is right on top. So I'm just going to take the phone out because I'm going to let you guys wait for a bit. This is just useless plastic. In here you get the charger and the USB cable. So that's I'm in my own light right now. This is the charger, the normal Huawei charger, but it has got a bit smaller. And your average wide USB cable. You also get the usual headset, but the really cool thing with this phone is, if I can get it out of the box, that is, that's the accessory box. So inside here, if I can get it open, there's a cover for your phone. Now, the only other company that I know of that does this is Nokia, but correct me if I'm wrong. Inside it you find safety information and a quick start guide. And then this is pretty much the cover. It's a see-through-ish flexible cover to protect your phone. Now for the phone itself, and that's why I have the white background. Alright everyone, the phone itself, as you can see, it's a completely black phone. 4.7 inch 720 by 1280 display, so HD display, no full HD. You get the Huawei logo on the bottom, and that's pretty much it for the entire front. Also noting about Huawei phones is they have a light, an indicator light, to kind of show you all what's going on. I thought with this one it was also going to be in the grill, like with the Ascend Mate, which I really liked, but it's not. On the top you get your USB plug. This is the side, so power button, volume, SIM card and SD card, maybe the other way around. They come with these little holes in it, so you put something in there and then it comes out and you can put the card in. On the bottom there's absolutely nothing, and on the other side there's this little thingy which covers up the 3.5mm headphone jack, which in a 6.18mm phone is pretty cool to have. So that's, where's the camera? There we go. This little thingy, and then when you press this, press it in like so, and then it pops out and you can put your cards in. If you lose this one, then you're in trouble. But I guess you could still use something else then. Oops. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to filming the phone, the software, the UI, and run some benchmarks. So, Antutu finished, and it's nowhere near the top, obviously. It gets 14,000, can you guys see this? I'll hold it. It gets 14,887 points, which is just under what the HTC One X gets. Let's go into details. So as you can see, they're all decent scores. They're plenty for normal usage. Of course, you're going to argue that more is always better, but you're never really going to notice that because it's very, very snappy. Alright guys, let's take a look at what the phone is really like. So UI wise, I already showed you the benchmarks, I think. I mean, I already recorded them, but whatever. This is your UI. Got some themes to choose from, as always with Huawei. Less themes than on their 4.1 version of Android. This is 4.2.2, but you can still change everything. You got a bunch of pictogram thingies, bunch of you know, call me music thingies, ringtones. That's the word I was looking for. It also has a bunch of backgrounds, fancy clocks, but that was actually a Google clock, wasn't it? Comes with Riptide pre-installed. Everything has this cool little emotion UI overlay. Some people like it, others don't. Let's go to settings, shall we? To get the usual stuff here. Again, my stuff is all in Dutch, but it's the same, right? You also have glove mode, so quite helpful if you're using gloves when you're using the phone, then it will still work. Just looking if you can get rid of the bottom bar, but apparently you can't. So this is just the phone itself. So you got 2 GB of RAM, running Android 4.2.2, Emotion 1.6, 8 GB of storage, 720p display. This doesn't matter to you guys. So that was pretty much it for the overview. I showed the benchmark already. I'm gonna put a bunch of pictures in right now because this is the camera app. Woo, camera with LCD screens instead of studio lights. That's pretty much your camera app, so you can choose if you want the flash, automatic, on or off. You can switch cameras around. So, hey, this is me. Apparently, if you look right here, you look better, but we're going to test the Beautify Me filter later, because you do get this Make Me Look Good filter, as well as single shots or effects. Let's switch the cameras again, shall we? In the effects, you get a bunch of stuff, so you can go mono, antique, like crappy image. You can use negatives, but I don't really see why you would do that. Quote, Lomo with a bit of vignetting going on, all artificial because there's no zoom or anything on this. Go with relief, whatever you guys call it in English. Make it sketchy, like, you know, not really sketchy, just use sketch mode. You also have the smart thing, so this one just makes everything look good on its own. You have the special Make Me Look Good filter, which you can choose how good you want to look. It actually says that. Beauty level, it says in Dutch. So you can go from 0 to 10. With my selfies, those are probably going to be zeros, but whatever. You can go with HDR. I hate HDR photography if you do it wrong, because it often looks like just a bunch of colors. Panorama mode, so you can take massive pictures of everything. And again, the effects. You can GPS tag them, you can choose where you store stuff, reset everything, change resolutions. I'm apparently still in panorama mode, so I might want to get out of there. And now I have more settings, so I can change corrections for everything. So light correction, intensity, contrast, you can change all that manually, which is absolutely awesome. White balance, you can change that. What else can you change? Oops, I went out of there. You can trace objects, let the picture be taken when you smile. Now, if your finger doesn't work very well, or your finger has input lag or something, not really sure how that would work, but when you smile, it takes a picture, so it has some face detection going on. And coolest thing is you can manually set the ISO. So often what cameras do is they go with really high ISOs, and then this sort of stuff happens. Not the flickering, but everything gets really, really grainy, which is not very good. So ISO 100, and those were the test pictures I took later. But I'm just going to show you guys those test pictures right now with both the front cam and the rear cam, and after that I'm going to record the conclusion with this phone, and we'll then see what it's like, shall we? So guys, the front camera on the left, you can see me with the front 5 megapixel camera of the P6,
without the Make Me Look Good filter. And on the right, it's me with the Make Me Look Good filter halfway through, because if you set it to max, you get all, you know, it just blurs out all the highlights really. And then this is the rear 8 megapixel camera. We are a bit zoomed in here. Well, you know, I cropped it out so that would fill a full screen. And as you can see, it's a bit blurry. Uses a very high ISO to keep up with the low light. You know, it's quite desaturated. No massive noise on the lighter bits. You lose quite some detail, whereas on the right, the picture is a bit darker on this one. I took this one with a Canon Nikon D60. As you can see, the image quality is a lot better, but then this is what a great picture would look like, because this camera is more expensive than the entire phone. So I guess the image quality overall is pretty good on the Ascend P6, but nothing particularly awesome.
Alright guys, second attempt on the conclusion video, because I forgot it sets the camera to 720p stock. Sorry about the introduction and the unboxing, because I didn't have a full HD camera at the time. So this is the camera and microphone and autofocus. So is it working? Who knows? So we're going to start off with the award on the Ascend P6, which has a quite useless box with nice texture on it, but still useless because it doesn't tell you anything. Gold Award, priced at 280 euros at the moment. It's quite a bargain. Yeah, it's incredibly thin, has good performance, so Snapdragon 410 like performance, slightly better, 15,000 in Antutu, 8 gigabytes of memory, maybe a bit more, but you can still, you know, you can add cards as micro SD cards to it. So comes with a cool little tool, which you are going to lose obviously, even though I also said that I was going to lose like the little plug on my headset, but I also didn't lose that, so I guess it's okay. It's just a really thin phone, 6mm thick, and you get all the options of and features of a proper phone, and it is a proper phone as well. It looks good with the brushed aluminum everywhere, and then the slightly shinier but still brushed aluminum edge. Has a bunch of features, a lot of customizability with the Emotion UI 1.6 software on there. Would maybe have been cool if they allowed you or enabled you to put the stock Android on there, but they didn't. So I do have to say though that Huawei is quite easy to root and also quite easy to put new operating systems on. They're quite good at that, so that's great. Anyway, if you like the video and if you think the autofocus is working, because I have no idea, like the video. If you dislike the video, and yes, I cannot turn my hand like a full 180 degrees, but whatever. Please subscribe to the channel, and thank you all very much for watching.